Kelly, it's Malcolm and Kristen.
Hi.
And we're here very belatedly to provide you with a little bit of feedback on your midterm video. I apologize for the lateness. You know some of the things that occurred, the bomb and lockdown, and every time Kristen and I set a time to sit down and do this, something got in the way. So now we're a month past the event and still providing feedback. So again, apologies for that. I wanted to provide feedback, not to simply provide a comment on this, but to divide it up according to the underlying principles that we're looking at when setting this particular topic. So it really falls into 6 categories: the foundational knowledge and how you express that, how you've been able to apply that knowledge, how you've been able to integrate that knowledge, the human dimensions that you bring to things, the caring that you bring to the knowledge you've learned, and then the way you describe your ability and approach to learning. So I very much liked what you did with this video. I liked the overall way that you present it, starting off with a visual presentation of who you are. I think that always helps, and then going to the PowerPoints rather than just a series of PowerPoints and still photographs of you. So good work on that. There were a lot of PowerPoints, but your voiceovers were pretty good. I think you covered all of the foundational knowledge quite adequately, and I think that I really liked the way that you articulated your reasons for doing IH 743, how you are coming at this course from a need to better understand how things work in the field. That's a really good way to express it. And I like the way that you then integrate the course materials and apply them in your description as you go through each of the individual modules. As I said, it was very nice to see you. Good to describe the fact that you're a Peace Corps volunteer, because that's a special thing, and people want to know that. And I had absolutely no idea that you were a contributor to Taryn's book, so that was something new to me. And I have to admit, with some chagrin, I've never read Taryn's book, which I should do. I very much like the way you describe your team, and the way you describe ANFA, and the way that you come up with your team name. I loved the way you demonstrated the Google Hangout. Very helpful to see how that works, how you work as a team, and I also liked that you actually listed your team Digication site as well as your own Digication site there, and I very much liked the knowledge, skills and attitudes section that you had, and how you relate to ANFA and how you've learned from each of the different presentation styles. So I'm going to pass over to Kristen now.
And I'll echo a lot of what Malcolm said. I really enjoyed your video. I thought that although you had a lot of PowerPoint slides, it was really personable. You had a really clear vision. It was very easy to follow. You had a really good pace in your language. I also really enjoyed that you demonstrated Google Hangout and talked about your role in the team. So good job.
Thanks, and we will see you next Tuesday for the Movie Madness.